done an excellent job with takeaways. They're very multiple. They have a good pressure package, wide variety of different things that they do. They're playing well. Good defense. Yeah, he's been very, very productive, Chris. I mean, one of the things with a linebacker, you like to see him make a lot of tackles. He hasn't missed very many tackles. He's obviously displayed a good awareness and pass defense, getting his hands on the football and catching the ball. And he's a good athlete. He's a good blitzer. So he's off to a very good start. Yeah, it's a good group. I mean, they're all working hard. They're making progress, no question about it. Deion's getting better every single day, working hard in the practice field. Jamar Taylor's been out there more consistently. Part of the improvement's been more consistent participation, obviously. And obviously Caleb Sturgis is off to a good start in his rookie year. Jelani Jenkins is playing a little bit more and more and doing some good things. Sims is off to a good start. I'm probably forgetting a couple guys, but I think they're doing a good job. Very, very good competitor. He's smart. He's a good football player. He's an excellent locker room guy. He's a good addition, good football player. Sure. Yeah, we're preparing for any possible combination thereof. Yeah, they both have a little different skill set. They're both excellent players. I mean, there's no secret why they're averaging around 150 yards a game rushing. These guys their offensive line's playing well. They have a good scheme, and they have two very, very productive backs. So it's going to be incumbent on us to have, again, good block protection, get off of blocks, tackle well, pursue well. Certainly nothing magical. Well, a little bit. I mean, they feature him different ways, and so we do our best to simulate that here in practice. Yeah, he's a very good football player. I mean, we did this, there's a reason we did it. We wanted to kind of display, even out the reps between guys so we could have better production, more effective players in the fourth quarter. There's a lot of reasons, but yeah, I think he's a guy that can play both the run very, very well and also rush the passer. Yeah, I like what we've seen so far. There's certainly still room for improvement, getting more familiar with the position, and the blocking schemes that you get inside are a little bit different than outside, but I think he's making steady progress. He's got excellent length, number one. He gets off on the football very well. He's got a variety of moves. They move him around nicely within the scheme. He's not always in one place, so it's hard to say he's always going to be there, and you can put, a specific player on him all the time. So, and he's a good football player. He's a competitor, so he's definitely having a good year. Yeah, we have plays that we believe in very strongly. We've had varying levels of success in the 5 games that we've played up to this point in terms of production out of those plays, but there's certainly a core of plays that we believe in, absolutely. Not necessarily. I don't know that we could not run the ball. We certainly didn't have the production that we wanted. There are sometimes, from a schematic standpoint, where we choose not to run the football, regardless of, it's not necessarily we could not, but we feel like there may be a better alternative as to running the ball. We prepare, the team the same exact way. I think I've said before, we want to have a great red zone package against every single team we play, a goal line package against every single team. We understand the rules that the NFL has in regard to tiebreakers and those type of things, but from a perspective of preparing a team to play a game, we want to give them an outstanding plan each and every week. We want our players to play consistently well and improve from week to week to week. Well, it's been a little more bend but not break type of philosophy, I think. We've given up some yards, but I think, in tight situations, we're still playing relatively well. There's a lot of room for improvement, whether it be third down or the red zone. But I think I think we have a chance to improve here as the second half of the season kicks off. In terms of after the bye week, I see us playing better and better and better. I believe we have 9 and have 8 giveaways. I'd like it to be more. No, I'd like it to be more. All those guys have really contributed in games, in meaningful snaps on defense. If you look at it, Jenkins has obviously, had an expanded role. Trusnick has filled in and done a very, very nice job at a couple different spots. He's a very versatile player. Freeney's been in there in games playing. So I think it's those guys have demonstrated that next up mentality where they prepare very well. When their number gets called, they're ready to fill in. He's playing faster, and I think he has a better grasp of the system from a scheme standpoint, and I think he's done well. Again, just the things I've seen in practice. I think we've had a good week of preparation so far, and I think we have a good plan in place to execute against the Buffalo Bills, and believe in the guys that we have. He's a football player. I mean, he can do a lot of different things, and he did some good things last year for us in 2012. Filled a variety of jobs, and I think he can, he can play on the line, he can play off the line, he can play in the backfield, he can play split out as a receiver at times. So I think he's kind of demonstrated that. We certainly think there's still a lot of room for development for him, but. Those would be the reasons why I think we had the confidence in him. Not necessarily. I think he's done a nice job, and we hope there's even more positive things in the future. We have more time to do it, but we certainly are aware of things on a weekly basis in terms of, all three phases of the game, what our run-pass ratios are and those type of things based on field position, down and distance, personnel, and the same things, how much pressure we're utilizing versus different personnel groups. So we're aware of all that stuff, but honestly, you have more time in the bye week to, sit down and reflect on it and maybe alter things and adjust things. I'm not concerned about the franchise marks right now, where we stand with other teams. I'm concerned. I want us to be a better running football team, no question about it. And I think we will be. But I'm not necessarily concerned about comparing us to other teams here.